Hello, I am going to show you today how I run standard sleeper caches. This is a bit new for me. I just had success today and I wanted to share it. My ship is a Stiletto. It's the same one I use for normal exploration. I'm using a Zugma integrated analyzer and I have a black glass implant, so hacking should be pretty easy. And one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off my inertial stabilizers to help me signature tank on the site. I've warped to the site. The first thing here is a hyperflex generator, and that will open up the site. So we'll begin by hacking it. Now you may have better luck using the dedicated data analyzer rather than the integrated one because you can hold more stuff. You have 3 slots, utility slots instead of just the one. It's also considerably less risky if things go wrong, and things can go wrong. You're not going to lose, a 200 million ISK module. Well then, I'm going to guess 4. Well, nope, chosen poorly. Can't beat this one now, so let's see what happens when we fail it. Self-destruct timer. I guess 2 minutes. Great. Oh, there we go. Okay. So hopefully that stopped the self-destruct timer. I guess I'll find out. So I'm going to make a quick bookmark here. Advice I was given was not to hack all the cans that are here immediately. There is a chance that if you fail, you will trigger a gas cloud that will pretty much wreck the site. So instead of taking these ones on without risk, to do everything else first and then come back for them. I think considering the luck I've had hacking, we're gonna do it that way. So this remote defense grid unit that I just hacked here, it will turn off one of the sentry guns in the back and activate one closer to the middle. Let's see if I can get, yeah, so there's one here in the middle and there's now two in the back. The other thing that we need to do is we need to get the coordinates for this remote calibration device. And I haven't quite figured out if this is actually something we have to do, or if I can just burn my way over. But, I guess that's something I can explore another day. All right, so it automatically puts into my cargo hold Z-axis calibration, and I'll need that in a moment here. So I'll need X, Y, and Z. And I don't think there's any consequence for failing these hacks. Okay, so it's going to be around this one. There it is. So we'll weaken it down, and there it goes. Yeah, and so that rule of six is if you have a node that's completely surrounded by other nodes and you hit ice in it, that means that the master node is adjacent. So I have all three coordinates now, and I'm going to go over to this high power calibration device. The low power one will take you to the tractor beam in the middle. The high power one will take you to the back room. And so we're going to put into it these coordinates. And when we do, it calibrates this rift. So we're going to go into it. Now, on the other side, when I get to the back room, the turrets are going to start attacking me. And my goal here is a signature tank. I don't have any regen. I just have a small azeotropic shield for buffer. So hopefully I don't get hit. We're going to go to this remote defense grid unit first and see if I can turn off one of these turrets. So far, so good. Haven't been hit. And then now an intact storage depot appeared. I'm going to go ahead and hack all of these. So you just got to be a little bit careful about the orbit to make sure it doesn't take you out of range and you end up losing your hack. Probably be a good idea if I scan these first. Okay, good. This has some things in it. Whoop. I was approaching it, so it would be a great time for the tower to start shooting me. Part of why this works is the Stiletto gets a bonus um, for the micro warp drive signature radius, and I'm using the restrained micro warp drive, so my signature doesn't explode too much. I'm gonna lower my speed to see if I can get in close enough to grab the loot. Not quite. Okay. And then a mangled storage depot here. Oh, then it identified an intact storage depot as well. So blueprint there. Click, 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 click. Okay, so that was junk. And then our dented storage depot. Okay, so now that I've cleared this back room of the containers, I need to get to the middle room. Actually, I need to get back to the first room again. And so to do that, I'm going to warp out and warp back.
Warp drive active.
And the key to this is that you only have 2 minutes or the site vanishes. I probably should have named the bookmark I put in something other than spot, but I'm pretty sure it's this one here. Yep.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
So dented one has some goods in it. Let's see if I can do this without losing. Okay. The mangled storage depot has junk in it. The other mangled one in the back, the furthest one, is a special one. And when I hack it, it should produce a pristine container for me. Oh, look, it's got a skill book in it. So defense alarm unit, I have to disable this in 60 seconds. So this is why this is put off till the very end. Because if you fail here, you're not going to have a good time. Ooh, and I just misclicked. Okay, good. It's going to be right here. Okay. So now that I've disabled the defense alarm, there's now a pristine storage depot that appears. And this should have pretty good loot in it. 8.8 million, but we'll take it. Whoop. Okay. So the next part of this is a little complex, and I'm at about 62 million plus some blueprints right now, so doing pretty well. We're going to go to this middle room, and uh, we have this remote defense grid unit, and so we're going to burn our way over here, and I'm coming in at a 30-kilometer orbit, and then as I get closer to it, I'm going to start spiraling in. Idea being to keep my transversal up so that the turret doesn't hit me. Now, I actually want to fail this one. And so alarm level raised to 1, and Guardians can activate when the alarm level rises. I'm going to point straight up, and I'm going to fail it again. Because there's something special that happens on the site when all of these fail. And I want to show that. There is this mobile tractor beam. I should probably... I don't know, I've never messed with it before. I don't think it can bring in anything because I think it already hacked all the cans. Suppose as long as the tower doesn't hit me, I'm not too foolish in trying. Okay. There we go. It says it starts pulling storage depots towards it. I don't think it's going to do anything though. Oh, it says the storage depot has been pulled close to the tractor beam. So it has. There is a mangled storage depot here. So I'm not seeing any other cans here that look interesting, but it was nice to get one more. Okay, so back to this remote defense grid unit. I'm pointing straight up. I fail it. Alarm level 4. And on this next one, I'm going to get a pretty scary warning message. Okay. Elevated alarm. Guardians will deploy in 30 seconds to clear out area. Whoa. Well, I got smacked. Okay, so I got away fast enough that the turret didn't hit me a second time, thankfully. You can see it did quite a number on the ship, but I survived, right? Uh, so that was because I was bursting pretty much away from it to escape these green clouds. Now, if you watch here, there's going to be an explosion. And first the clouds are going to expand, since they're about to expand. Boom. And you really don't want to touch those clouds. They will hurt you. Spatial rift uncovered. And I'm burning straight towards that rift. I think I'm going to overheat my micro warp drive here to cycle. Just because I really can't afford to take another hit here. It says empty. It's not empty. So it appears that I end up in an empty space with just a beacon here. And the trick is to move a little bit, and suddenly something will appear. It's a remote defense grid unit. Oh, there's the. We can take it. Okay, so now that I hacked the remote defense grid unit, we will see a bunch of other cans pop up. And there's going to be a self-destruct timer that's going to start after the first one, or maybe just, there it is, 3 minutes. So we must be swift. Oh, there it is. These cans are pretty good usually. Not that one. Okay. There's a self-destruct sequence unit that has appeared here, and hacking the self-destruct sequence unit will restart the 3-minute timer. So if I get into too much trouble, I will run over and take care of that. Okay, so now that I've done two, I'm going to make the self-destruct unit a priority. I think I failed this. Should be too bad. It would mean I'd have to leave. Okay, good. So reset the self-destruct sequence. That gives me another 3 minutes. And 2 more cans left to go. Nice. Not much there though. I could probably have used my cargo scanner to have avoided that, but you get in the moment, you forget things. You get tunnel vision. All right, well, so that does it for the site. Um, so time to warp out. Um, so I did have some stuff in my cargo hold from other sites before, but from just a sleeper site, I have 94.3 million in loot. I have skill book, some other stuff, and I have, let's see, trebuchet heatsink, 10 million, uh, polarized, 1 million for the medium autocannon, and then the protest large armor repair uh, looks like 8 million. So not too bad of a haul for half an hour. So uh, anyway, if you have any suggestions about ways I can do it better, or if there's anything you'd like to see in a future video, please feel free to leave me a comment, and have a good day.